going on, everybody? I'm Travis.
I'm JD.
I'm Jalil.
I'm Drique. And we are
HisSTOry.
I trip, dead wrong. We fight, tears fall. Next day, all good. Our love games.
What's going on? I'm JD. I'm originally from Detroit, but I've been in Atlanta since 2004. My mom always says that ever since I was born, she knew I was going to do something related to music. So, like, even before I could talk, she says that I would be singing melodies of songs but can't even say a word to it. By the age of 3, I was on the chair at church directing the choir. So music is pretty much all I've ever did. I would build elaborate concert stages out of Legos and make little Lego people. And I'd tell my mom we'd be out somewhere, and I'd tell her, "Hey mom, I gotta get home by 7 because I have a concert." And of course she'd make sure I made it home by 7 for my concert. Of course, when I got to school, I started joining every chorus and every choir every year. I would do every talent show, every musical, pretty much everything related to music I was a part of.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Jalil Harris, that is, from Atlanta, Georgia. But pretty much grew up a military brat. But Atlanta's all I know, man. I was born in San Diego, California. That's where it all started at. I remember we did Black History program. It was in 10th grade. And we sang a lot of the old doo-wop songs and stuff, but everybody went crazy, man. They loved the harmony. The harmony made the folks just go crazy because it was refreshing. It was something that even our generation wasn't even used to hearing. I mean, we always grew up studying Boyz II Men, all the groups. I'm not even gonna sit here and we studied every group that you can name right now. We studied them.
Music for me, man, I was in my first group at the age of 3. With my cousin and my brother. My mom kind of put us together. She kind of made us rehearse. And, you know, she was our choreographer, all that. And we used to, I remember I was 3 years old. That's the first time I won a talent show, $300. It's like $1,000 to a 3-year-old. But my mom bought me candy, so from a young age I knew like music can get me stuff. People like when I sing. And also my dad and his brothers, they used to sing all the time. Like Temptations type songs. So I grew up watching them as well. And that's where I kind of gained my love for just being in a group and music, period.
Just growing up in the church, it was either you play the instrument or you sing. And now I've actually recently picked up on the instrument side of it, but just singing, believe it or not, I used to cry in church like crazy. Every time they tried to make me sing, I actually hated it until I got to about like 12 years old. And I did a song, it was Love Lifted Me by Hezekiah Walker, and we like modulated probably like 10 times. And after church, everybody was just, just going crazy. Like, "Oh man, you did such a great job today. Good job, you really stepped up, and, you came out of your shell."
2004, I moved to Atlanta. Went to Stevenson High School, SHS, go Jaguars. There I quickly fell in love with the gospel choir there, and I even became the gospel choir director my junior and senior year. So there it is again, me directing and being in church and being in the choir. Just followed me the rest of my life. Graduated from high school, went to Georgia State, studied music industry management.
So, in high school, that's when I met Jalil. I took a chorus class, just took a leap of faith. I knew I loved music, so I just said, let me take a chorus class on the side. And I did it, and that's when I met Jalil. And we was kicking it from the jump. As soon as I met dude, he was like, "You sing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I sing." "You sing?" Like, "Yeah." Girl behind us heard us talking. She was like, "Well, y'all sing something."
JD came in, and that was a big relief on us because we didn't know exactly what we were going to do.
We did a showcase, and that's when JD came. Our manager at the time told us JD was a dancer, but when we met him, he sang for us, and
we developed a great sound with him, and we ended up on a tour with Universal Circus doing the whole Eastern region. And
it was definitely a learning experience. I was able to get in and be in the studio, like a real professional studio, do real performances in front of hundreds of people.
In 2012, I moved here to Atlanta, to pursue my passion for music in general. I didn't really have a definite direction at exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew that music, some kind of way, was what I wanted to do.
I called a friend of mine and I asked her if she knew anybody that, you know, would be interested in being in the group, that could dance, that could sing.
I got a call from one of the other girls who some background as well, and she said that a group was looking for another singer. I never thought about really being in a group, but it wasn't something I was just totally opposed to either.
Trav just meshed. When he came in, he had this kind of confidence about him, and he sang for us, and we was like, man, it sounds like he can, you know what I'm saying, pretty much sing with us, but can he do harmony?
So he came to the studio. As soon as he walked in the door, it was just something about him that me, Drique, and Jalil saw, and we were like, okay, he might have something. He opened up his mouth to sing, and we knew then that he might be a good fit.
Song for him, and what's crazy is, you know, they didn't really show a lot of emotions at first, so I'm thinking like, you know, do I suck? You know, am I gonna fit in the group? 4 years later, still in the group. We've been through so many different obstacles, been through so many different things, but you know, just happy about the future, excited about the future, and just glad to be at this point in the future, and just ready to make history.
Girl, I can tell that you ain't been loved right, and now you need a little spice in your love life. You know I got them ingredients if we're freaking tonight. Girl, you can tell by the look in my eyes, I know how to do it right. Yeah. Girl,